Hola, 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 muy buenas, comenzamos un nuevo directo de Dragon Age. Aquí tenemos el equipo, Pachacha, y el ogro, al que tenemos que enfrentarnos. Vamos a ver. Después de ver muchas cosas, después de haber hablado también con Auri y demás, vamos a tomarnos el juego de forma más tranquila, vamos a ver todas las posibilidades, utilizar más la pausa y vamos a intentar pasarnos este jefe, que es el primero del juego, para poder avanzar en la historia. Un momento. Voy a comprobar que vaya bien. Sí, sí, va bien. Un segundo. Vale. El ogro. Vamos a ver que cada uno de los personajes haga su especialidad, ¿vale? Este guardia tiene la especialidad de diferentes tiros a distancia. El mago, pues bueno, el propio nombre lo dice, también ataca a distancia. Alistair, que lo vamos a usar como tanque. Y vamos a ver si tiene algún ataque que pueda stunear al enemigo. El personaje golpea un objetivo y le inflige un daño normal y además lo derriba a menos que pase una prueba de resistencia física. Maestría con el escudo dobla la bonificación de fuerza para este ataque. Vale, este tiene posibilidad de derribar al enemigo. Un ataque con 2 golpes con el escudo inflige un daño normal con cada uno. Vale, este puede aturdirlo. Estoy probando. Y Pachacha, bueno, Pachacha, pues... Pachacha intenta sobrevivir y mucho. Esto no. Vamos a ponerle cataplasma aquí a mansalva. Ahí está. Este también se lo ponemos por si acaso. Eso es. Al mago, pues también, coño. Pues claro que sí. Claro que es. Las pociones para la magia. Y Pachacha, que ya lo tiene. Pero le vamos a poner... Uy, vamos a poner estas también, por si hiciera falta. Vale. Eso por ahí. La ballesta esa es bastante buena. Eso por ahí. Pachacha va a intentar ir por ahí. Y este por aquí. Vamos allá. Vale. Yo creo que ya está lo suficientemente lejos. El ogro va por Pachacha. Tiro de anclaje. Un disparo a las piernas del objetivo intenta incapacitar al enemigo e inmovilizarlo donde esté, a menos que pase una prueba de resistencia física.
¿Qué comes aquí esta noche? ¿Aquí te quedas? ¿Te hago una tortilla de patata? ¿O qué?
Como quieras. Da igual. Tilla papa y... ¿Qué pasa?
¿Hace otra tortilla de patata?
Mañana Auri no creo que venga.
No, si eso que frío patata y dejo yo para mañana hacer otra tortilla de patata.
¡Oh! Vale,
Come
vale.
aquí mañana también, ¿no?
Sí, sí. Vamos a ver las habilidades de este pavo. Guardia de la torre, tiro de anclaje. Esto lo incapacita en el sitio. Vale, este o lo dejas pinchado en el sitio o lo ralentiza. Cosa que es buena. Tiro rápido. La velocidad se impone a la potencia cuando este modo está activo. El arquero dispara más rápidamente, pero sin posibilidad de aceptar impactos críticos. Maestro del arco. Aumenta aún más la cadencia de disparo. Vale. Golpea con precisión. Vale. Tiro demoledor. El arquero dispara un tiro dirigido a abrir un punto débil en la armadura del objetivo. El disparo inflige un daño normal, pero si impacta impone una penalización a armadura. Maestro del arco aumenta la penalización a armadura del objetivo. Tiro cercenador. Si impacta un disparo cuidadosamente apuntado, entorpece la capacidad de luchar del objetivo al reducir su ataque y defensa. Aunque el disparo solo inflige el daño normal. El talento maestro del arco... Vale. Vale, pues... Mira. Lo primero va a ser eso. ¿Vale? O sea que... Eso para empezar. Esta habilidad es cobertura con escudo. A ver. Vale, ¿esto qué hace? Mientras este modo está activo, el personaje adopta una posición defensiva que favorece el uso del escudo. Más gana una bonificación de defensa y una probabilidad superior de desviar los ataques de proyectiles. Vale. Uf, es que alistar no sé si usarlo como tanque o tenerlo ahí por si acaso coge a Pachacha y utilizar el golpe con escudo y todo eso. Así que de momento vamos a dejarlo ahí. Este le vamos a dar que haga arma llameante. Y este que haga el tiro cercenado. ¿O no? ¿Qué hace? Vale. Le ha hecho el tiro con anclaje también. Vale. Hazle eso también. Este que le haga... Ah, mira, ya le ha hecho el otro. Barrido con escudo. Este lo vamos a dejar por si acaso. Vale, y este... Que ataque con golpe de dos armas. Guerrero está en una posición de desafío. Que aumenta la hostilidad de los enemigos. Si puede ser bueno. Eso va a ser mejor. Este, ¿qué más tiene? Escudo arcano. El lanzador genera una capa protectora que le ayuda a desviar los ataques entrantes, ganando una bonificación. No quiero que haga esto. ¿No se lo puedo quitar? Da igual. Vale. Vamos a lo siguiente. Pachacha que beba. Vamos a hacer el golpe con escudo. Tío, no, el arquero no, loco. Vamos que se vaya. El guardia de la torre ya tiene otra vez esto puesto. Vamos a ver. Que corra, ahí está. Este mismo, ahora. Venga. Ah, lo he resistido. Esto ya está hecho. Uff. Vale. Ahora sí. Mamá. Y yo ahora sí, por fin. Ya sí que sí. Vale. El truco estaba en no ir puto loco. Obviamente. Vamos a encender la almenara. Uf, menos mal. Sale la cinemática.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Ojo. Ojete.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Yo... Están vendiendo al rey, loco. Vaya V. Ojo. Y yo. Hostia. Se ha cargado el rey. Tío, de un cancabreado. Hostia, de un can. Oh, pachacha, no.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Pachacha.
Back in the wilds, of course. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and I have just bandaged your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won
Vaya.
your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred.
Vaya V.
Your friend, he is not taking it well. All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal. He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish. You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. I will stay and make something to eat.
Hostia, tío.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start. I will stay and make something to eat.
Pues a comer, claro que sí. Ofu, chiquillo.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother.
Do not talk about me as if I am not.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth.
The Flemeth? From the legends?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
We need to bring Loghain to judgment.
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it.
The archdemon.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient to Vinter Imperium to slumber in prison. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by dark
pervertido.
Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Solo los necios desoyen la historia. Ojo. Qué verdadero guardia gris este no yo. A mí que me registre.
Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but we must assume they won't arrive in time.
Me, I am just an old woman who lives.
Yo solo soy una vieja en la vieja.
I know
Vieja que
nothing
vive
of
en la
blights
espesura.
and darkspawn.
La ruina.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Ojo, ojo, ojo. Que se lía aquí.
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all... I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. Of course, the treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be
La
old,
obligación.
but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. Now that you mention it, I do have... The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have... The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl.
Ojo.
Such a shame. What? You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Her magic will be useful. Even better, she... Have I no say in this? You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problem?
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps...
Point taken.
Mother,
Bing.
this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the... They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the...
I understand.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above
Debéis
all in this world.
conseguir.
I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Venga, hasta luego. Pues nada, ya tenemos un nuevo
I
equipo.
am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, or if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so? I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. Farewell, mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned...
Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know.
Pues nada. Vamos a ver qué misiones tenemos. Buscar al Eamon. Alistair cree que deberíais conseguir la ayuda de Eamon Guerring, de Risco Rojo. Es un noble muy respetado que cuenta con mucha influencia en la Gran Asamblea. Alistair está seguro de que te ayudará cuando se entere de la traición de Logain. Obtener la ayuda de Orsamar en la lucha contra la ruina. Obtener la cooperación de los clanes dalisanos, creo que son elfos. Son una fuerza formidable. Aunque no confían en los extraños, puede que aún honren los tratados suscritos en su día con los guardas grises. Busca a los elfos dalisanos y recaba su ayuda contra la ruina. Conseguir la ayuda de los magos del círculo para tu ejército. Vale, pues vamos aquí mismo. Y nada. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Vamos ya? Vamos a ver... Oh, bueno. Esta gente puede subir. Esto requiere hasta 16 de astucia. Y si vamos a convencer a gente, necesitaremos toda la astucia que podamos. Voluntad en la vida. Vamos a subirnos la vida. Vale. Vamos a subir este. Si vamos a convencer a gente, yo creo que eso es lo mejor. Aquí... Hostia. Entrenamiento de combate mejorado requiere. O sea que... Vamos a mejorar este. Y vamos a dejar la influencia para otro momento. El personaje acepta un golpe a un objetivo que le inflige un daño normal y que además lo aturde a menos que pase una prueba de resistencia física. Los personajes desencadenan un torbellino de 3 golpes que infligen un daño de combate normal con cada impacto. Personaje extremadamente hábil empuñando un arma en cada mano, lo cual le confiere bonificación a ataque y defensa. Pues vamos a poner este, que creo que es pasivo. Vale. Alistair también puede subir. Alistair, que le subo yo. Esto para empezar. Y luego... pues no sé. Si es tanque, pues vamos a subirle la vida. Eso por ahí. El personaje ha aprendido a compensar el peso del escudo en combate y ya no sufre penalización de ataque mientras usa defensa con escudo. Pues este es bueno. Ese mismo. Y ahora vamos a ver qué es lo que tiene esta muchacha. ¿Qué magias tiene? Brazo invernal. El lanzador envuelve con hielo al objetivo. Congela a los enemigos de menor nivel. Y los que no, penalización de movimiento. El lanzador crea un vínculo siniestro con el objetivo y le absorbe su energía vital para curarse. Vale, esto es bueno. Desorientar. El lanzador realiza una sutil manipulación mental que desorienta a los enemigos durante un corto periodo, causando al objetivo penalización, ataque y defensa que le harán menos efecto en combate. Maldición de vulnerabilidad. El objetivo sufre una maldición que inflige penalización a resistencia al frío, resistencia a la electricidad, resistencia al fuego, resistencia a la naturaleza y resistencia espiritual. Mola. Forma de araña. ¿Cómo? Cambia forma, se puede convertir en una araña gigante y obtener así una gran bonificación de resistencia a la naturaleza, además de las actitudes arácnidas de la araña y es puto venenoso. ¡Es puto! La potencia de hechizo del conjurador determina la fuerza de la forma. Con cambiaformas maestro, el mago se convierte en una araña corrompida que además de un mayor poder adquiere la actitud arrollamiento. Mola. Horror. El lanzador obliga a un objetivo a caer presa del miedo y ser incapaz de moverse a menos que pase una prueba de resistencia mental. Los objetivos que ya estén dormidos cuando el hechizo sea lanzado no podrán resistir su efecto y reciban un daño espiritual masivo. Vale. O sea, cuando dice prueba de resistencia mental es puro rol. Como tirar los dados para ver si le afecta esa magia o no. Explosión mental. El lanzador proyecta una onda de fuerza telequinética que aturde a los enemigos que se vean atrapados por la esfera. Relámpago. Vale, esto es como el anterior. Armas de hielo. El lanzador encanta las armas del grupo con hielo para que inflijan daño por frío adicional. Herbología. Puede elaborar pociones, cataplasma y ungüentos sencillos a partir de hierbas comunes. Pues mola eso. Sí, sí. ¿Esto qué hace? Un misterio. ¿Por qué a los abuelos de guerra de Ferden les gusta la comida elaborada en parte con verduras? Le devuelve a la animal una pequeña cantidad de saliva y cura una de sus heridas. Vale. Pues nada. Vámonos. Vámonos cantando bajito. El mapa. Una pequeña ciudad justo al pie del camino imperial, en el linde con las tierras interiores. Está guapísimo el mapa, Vamos. Castillo de Risco Rojo, aquí tenemos que ir. Nosotros, ¿dónde está? Nos sale... Campamento del grupo. Vamos aquí.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly
Claro, claro.
and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Ojo, tenemos aquí un
Everything
tío
I
Lit.
have done has been to secure
Listillo.
Ferelden's independence.
Contra el régimen.
I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Vaya pana, vaya, se viene la dictadura.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Oh. Lo que le ha dicho. Se ha quedado ahí con una cara. Pues ya hemos llegado. Coño, el listán negro.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Ratings.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to
10
move on.
monedas de plata.
Ah, and if I don't believe you, how do we solve this predicament?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways. You don't say.
They's really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today. Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Vaya pardillo, Paquete. A ver, encargarse a los bandidos que se aprovechan de los viajeros. Unos bandidos han levantado una barricada en el camino del océano. Los viajeros, cuando les has revelado que era un guardia gris, te han dejado marchar, intimidado. Oh, parguel.
Back,
Que
are
era un
you?
parguel.
I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens. Well, enjoy whatever you're doing. Until the darkspawn come and...
Voy a guardar Me subo para empezar.
Oh, back, are you? I thought we... Well, we don't want trouble, so yes.
But you said these refugee top.
There are better pastures elsewhere, you fool. Time to go.
What do you need?
Tío, vamos a hablar de Duncan, tú. Que no me habla.
What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did. I should have handled it better. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of. I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned... Yes. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See, dwarves don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead? I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little. I'd like that.
Jo, Alistair está de acuerdo. Más 4 de amistad. Ya somos colegas.
What do you wish of me? If you must. Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be? Oh, she certainly... Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten... Ah, I see. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth. As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire many centuries before. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conobar, and that he, in truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who... Lord Conobar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife. And Osen agreed.
¿Cómo?
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger.
Adiós.
All would have been well had Lord Conobar kept his end of the bargain. But Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge. Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conobar. Flemeth did not. Lord Conobar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found... The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries
Todo
later.
mentira, todo mentira.
All lies. The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the... Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began. Flemeth tells it with far more in... Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious, nevertheless. I see. I find myself a little envious, to tell the truth.
Venga, te he hablado de mi mami. Bueno, no. Morrigan, ¿estás de acuerdo? Más 3. Flecha de hielo y resorte trampa. Oh, eso es útil. Para esas trampitas. ¡Ojo!
Well, there it is.
Lotherin. Bonito, bonita estampa.
So you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in...
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly...
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend.
I can be friendly when I desire to, alas desiring to be...
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. I agree. Have you looked at them? The treaties, the ones we got from Flemeth. With these, we will be able to ask for assistance. There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves... I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this...
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has it...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away. I can give you directions, if you like. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell. Then you have a plan. Fair enough. Let's...
Morrigan está de acuerdo. Más 3. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver, chavales.
We don't see many dwarves in these parts. You here to trade? Might be a merchant or two in the tavern. Most of the rabble who's fled here don't have anything worth the rags they're wearing. Don't let me stop.
Vale. Pero bueno, refugiados.
Just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
Very well. To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Están picadísimos. Hasta el final.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they... We've had refugees screaming from the south for the last... There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened. The band has marched north with Tairn Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you. I'm just here to keep watch.
El tablón.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the temp...
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving. Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your...
El Maker. Logro desbloqueado. Persuasivo. Yo, ¿qué habilidad tengo que tener para abrir los putos cofres? Hostia, ya.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something. All right. Just don't buy everything up.
¿No lo compres todo? No, tranquilo. Si lo que voy a venderte... Venga. Esta pachacha ya. Hostia, que no puedo dárselo todavía. Yo tenía aquí unas botas para esta mujer. Esto no sé yo si le... ¿Qué cojones? No, ¿y la ropa? Ah. Hostia. No quiero que vayan bolas, vamos a ver. Magia más 2, más 10 daño. Vamos a darle esto, ¿no? Luego yo tenía aquí esto. Bueno. Vale. F5. Bandidos por todas partes. Transcrito en nombre de Sir Brian, templario defensor de la fe. Sabes que quienes se van... Misión actualiza. Vale. Hijo, ¿qué te pasa?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the... Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at
¿Qué le pasa al parguela este?
One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench.
¿Qué dices tú?
See the vile blackness that fills her. Please stop. Somebody shut it.
But isn't he right? The ban left us.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight! There is nothing to do! No hope is left! Are you calling me a coward? I have shamed my ancestors.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
You're right. We can't...
But we can't fight. What are we supposed...
We can't lie down and die either. We must...
Darkspawn will feast on your living hearts. They will take
Maybe
your
with that
children.
blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Parillo.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room. I know it's not something many dwarves do, but if you wish to offer devotion to the Maker, you may enter. Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Brian will appreciate that. Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn, Maker what?
It will be done.
Pero bueno, Sir Brian.
Darkspawn stragglers. Yes, my lady. Who might you be? I am Sir Brian, commander of Lothering's remaining. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights? Tairn Logain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope. And set a bounty. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off? Indeed.
It's true. I saw the bastard.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts? I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of Now, unless there's something else you need. They are. With the ban having taken his men north, we will evacuate as many as we can before the Horde reaches us. I will... Now, unless there's something else you need. If the matter is important, certainly. The revered mother leads this flock. I merely... Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent. If the matter is important, certainly. Other than the Darkspawn Horde, none of it is good. Tairn Logain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster, none that we know of. Tairn Logain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner. And the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this... I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with... He must be very ill if they check. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here. Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness. I cannot openly help you. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need. Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Pero bueno, Sir Donal.
Who? I beg your pardon. Sir Donal? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you?
Not yet. No thanks.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. Why is that, if I may ask? I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tairn Loghain, how... Whatever the Tairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern. He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could. My mission takes priority, but I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts. I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales. What? And you have his locket? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentioned. Thank you again, my lady.
Vale. Vamos a ver el armario. A ver si hay algo interesante. Adiós. Vaya puta mierda. Yo, ¿qué haces, señor? ¿Qué haces?
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
Aventura del zorro negro.
Of course.
Pues vámonos.
Shall the chant of light make it pure? Let all mankind be humble.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. A great number of people could be fed and clothed for a fraction of your finery. But you must do as your... What can I do for you, then? A Grey Warden? Here. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws. Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of... There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. Now, if there is nothing else... I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is... Now, if there is nothing else... May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Paquete. Bueno, pues ya está. Aquí creo que no... No hacemos ya nada. Un poquito de guardado, siempre viene bien.
Tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
Hello,
Bueno, listen.
stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? I didn't mean to bother. Lothering doesn't have any more beds for refugees, but they keep coming.
La verdad es que no tengo ni idea de las trampas, no te voy a engañar. Sinceramente.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Ever since good King Kalen passed, I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to... Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defense and such. He'd... too much to do, and not enough time. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs. Then you may be able to do it. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make... I'll write all you need to know in this note. Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help many people. Thanks for the poultices. They may save some lives.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw
Are we
you
done
take
with
a
this place?
surprise from my car.
It may not be here later, should we leave now?
Shokra. Anan Nisam.
Que
You are
canta
one
este
of my
pavo.
captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace. I'm in a cage, am I not? I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari people. You mock me, or you show manners, though it matters little now.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't...
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would...
I suggest you leave me to my fate. I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this? Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I'm responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now. The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children. I agree. There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders. I waited for several days until the knights arrived. Because I wished to. Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret. 20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most. Compared to your kind, maybe. Death will be my atonement. Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my... Farewell, then.
A penitent man left to be torn to pieces by Darkspawn. 'Tis a fine example of the Chantry.
¿Y yo el pavo este, tío? Matado ahí a 8 personas. Vamos a ver si puede redimirse y reincorporarse a la sociedad. Vamos a hablar con la mami
What do you need?
No. Me he equivocado, sorry. Yo. Coño. Me equivoqué, lo siento, no quería hablar contigo. Vamos a guardar. Vamos guardando. Vamos allá. Señora, quiero hablar con usted.
Yes. What can I do for you now?
Pues mire. Se ha
It
levantado.
might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the maker.
¿En mano del hacedor? ¿No de que mancha la manita?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Canary gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Canary just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them. He confessed quite readily, but would give... Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Canary is a danger. The Maker demands justice, regardless of his race. Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. To defend against the Blight. Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him? No, I cannot. There will be too much trouble for us if we are seen cooperating with you. The Maker cares no less for that Canary's victims than for the thousands who fell in Oster.
¿Qué dice, señora? Te reviento. Una polla.
What
Dame
can
la
I do
llave.
for you now? Again, we have already discussed this, and I told you I would not release the creature.
Una polla.
I cannot. Grey Warden though you may be, please leave the Canary to his fate.
Now we threaten priests. How fun!
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get out of hand here.
What is the meaning of this? You would threaten me with violence?
Your Reverence, please. We are on an important mission. Let us take the...
I see. And if not, I am to be assaulted.
No, Your Reverence, I will not...
I have more important matters to concern me. Here, take the key to the creek.
Venga, siéntese, que está chocha ya. Alistair no está de acuerdo. Menos 13. What? Pues me va a cojones lo que viene a ser las protus. Las protuberancias. Pues lo siento mucho, tío, pero es que hace falta un colego en el equipo para que haya 100% de paridad. Tener un asesino, un buen agente, una bruja y una enana.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know.
Ojo, que tiene masculinidad y todo.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over. Yes.
I was educated by...
And so it is done.
Ya está.
I will
Si la
follow you
batalla
into
de hacerlo me
battle.
ganaré la
In doing
expresión.
so, I
En
shall
plan,
find my
te ganaré la
atonement.
expresión mismamente. Yo supongo que estaré.
You can try. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Ojo, ¿qué está pasando? ¿Qué está pasando?
Blast it. Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Ojo, se une. Vaya personaje, ¿eh? Se ha unido. Vamos a ver, Ten, ¿qué te pasa?
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful? I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises. No. People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty. You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight. As you wish.
Vaya parguelita. Vamos a hablar con Alistair, que estaba ahí cabreadillo.
Ask away. Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Jaja, qué gracia.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills. Well, it wasn't an easy life, you know. I don't know whether or not you've known. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky. Oh, I suppose the Chantry life is good enough for some. Here, we have the... I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I would never... I wouldn't have. He was a good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of.
Que llora el
Come
chaval,
on,
tío.
let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Alistair está de acuerdo. Este no está de acuerdo también. Vamos a ver. Refugio de Dan. No hemos ido al refugio ese.
These darkspawn corrupt the earth.
¿Qué te
The
cae?
air turns to blackness. Even if they are defeated, can we ever return home?
I hear you drove off.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance. Is there any reason to be happy? With the king dead, them darks... You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't... It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who... More will probably come, but it's good to know some
Very well.
Venid todos, esta es la puta ama.
Well, look what we have here then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men.
¿Eso qué?
This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a dwarf by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Tern Loghain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king.
Enough talk. Take the warden into custody. Kill this...
Right. Let's make...
¿Qué dices tú?
your command.
Vamos. No. Uno ya se me ha llegado.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I was there. The turn pulled us out of a trap. The wardens led the king to his death. The turn could do nothing. What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help. I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
¿Y tiene que tener tanta sangre?
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Ojo, que se viene.
The Maker told me to join you. Surely, he will not do so without good reason.
Vale, creo que ahora es cuando empiezo a dejarme muy lento.
I know that sounds absolutely insane.
¿La visión?
More crazy? I thought we were all...
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this dark... What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Otra cosa es que te metan en el equipo. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Pícaro? Ojo. Pues sí. Pues sí, te vas a quedar aquí. ¿Sales qué? Entra... Liliana, ¿esta?
What now?
Mola, mola. Vamos a hablar con el pardito
You're here
este.
about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell. Whole mess of refugees, all have hungry belly. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food. You did? Well.
Ting, ting, ting.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Well, those boys were trouble.
Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house. Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have. I hear news from Dinnerham that Tyrn Loghain has been declared. Anything else I can get you? When Tyrn Loghain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tyrn says. My grandfather served. What can I get you then? Luck speak.
Vale. Bidi bi bim, bidi bi bang.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
No dwarves in the kitchen. You think I don't see your grubby little hands snatching all...
Hey.
You're here about food. Take it up with that blick. I got other gear to sell. Check the chanter's board by the... I don't suppose you know anything about, poison? Yes, that's right. I've got some traps around the place. I've heard the poison hurts them beasties just as good as anybody else. Well, then those bleeding sad salts. Besides, these days, any folk, can you make poison or not? I figured if I kept asking, I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice. Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too. Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Bueno, bueno. A ver. ¿Esta muchacha sabe hacer veneno? La verdad que no. Pues estamos jodidos.
So Tyrn Loghain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
I thought Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.
¿Esta sabe hacer veneno? Hostia, ya sé. Ya ves que sí. Frascos necesitamos.
Nonsense. We'll be lucky if they don't burn down the entire country fighting over the throne.
A ver si tiene frasco. Hostia, me ha craseado el juego, tío. Me cago en la puta. No me acuerdo ni cuándo fue la última vez que guardé, tío. Me cago en el copo. Ay, Dios. A ver si por casualidad se ha guardado. abajo, pues sí.
You're here about food. Take it. I got other gear to sell. You did? Well.
Bueno, si tiene 99 frascos. Vamos a comprarle 5.
You're here about food. I got other gear to sell. Check the chat. I don't suppose you know anything about poison on my farm. I've got some traps around the place. I've heard the poison hurts them beasties. Well, so can you make poison or not? I figured I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties. Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Sí, tengo el veneno. ¿Cuánto necesitas, colega? Y yo, si he hecho 3.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock? Oh, sad. There should be enough around to make some.
Raíz élfica, no. Raíz mortal me parece que era. Pues nada. Hasta luego. Yo no quiero esta pava. Grande pachacha. Vamos a guardar. Y lo vamos a dejar por aquí. La verdad es que no sé qué es lo que tengo que hacer allá. Seguir explorando por el norte, ya está. Pues me voy a quedar por aquí. Sí, es verdad, ¿y Sten? ¿Dónde está el pavo ese ahora?
What do you need?
Allow me. I can do that for you.
Esta me parece que ha dicho que sí puede, ¿no? Ojito. Un sacerdote pícaro, tío. Qué cojones. ¿Dónde está el enemigo aquí? Hostia, hostia. Ojito, Morrigan. Esto... ¿Morrigan? ¿Puedes cambiar a forma no araña? Vale, vale.
We must defend ourselves.
Make us proud. Another battle item. Ready. It's your time to die!
Right then.
Flee while you can! Walk me and you shall pay!
Toma.
You forced our hand!
bonito. Madre mía. Vamos a guardar y lo dejamos por aquí. Ahora sí que entiendo esto. Ya lo que hay que hacer es ir poquito a poco y despacito y con buena letra. Pues nada, hasta la siguiente. Hasta luego.